Hello guys, back to your beautiful tour guide, Arinda from 4BC class. Today we are going to the Great Mosque of Sultan Mahmud Badaruddin I Jayawikromo. This mosque is located on Jalan Jenderal Sudirman, 19 Ilir, Bukit Kecil District, Palembang. And this mosque is one of the oldest mosques in Palembang city. Okay, this mosque is the largest mosque in the city of Palembang, South Sumatra. This mosque was founded in the 18th century by Sultan Mahmud Badaruddin I Jayawikromo. Currently, the Great Mosque of Palembang has become a regional mosque in the ASEAN region. The mosque occupies a complex of 15,400 square meters in the 19 Ilir area, which is one of the long-inhabited Palembang and Arab Malay village. The interior of the Great Mosque of Sultan Mahmud Badaruddin I, it is clear that the influence of Javanese cultural elements, especially on the shape of the pillars and the roof. This mosque is influenced by three architectures, namely Malay, Chinese, and Europe. The typical architectural style of the archipelago is the structural pattern of the main building with three steps with a pyramid-shaped peak. The third step, which is the peak of the Mosque of Mustaka, has a level curve with tropical flowers. At the end of the mustaka, there is a mustika with a flower pattern. The shape of the steps of the mosque building was influenced by the basic building of a Hindu-Javanese temple, which was then absorbed by the Great Mosque of the Mosque. The hallmark of European architecture is the large and high windows of the mosque. The pillars of the mosque are large and give a solid impression. Building materials such as marble and glass are imported directly from Europe. Meanwhile, Chinese architecture can be seen from the main mosque, which has a pyramid-shaped roof consisting of three levels, and the top of the pyramid side of the roof there is a similar leaf that resembles a curved goat's horn. Each side of the pyramid has 13 jarays. The shape of the jaray is curved and pointed. This form is the form of the roof of the temple. This mosque used to be the largest mosque in Indonesia for several years. The current form of the mosque is the result of renovation in 2000 and completed in 2003. Megawati Soekarno Putri is the person who inaugurated this giant modern mosque of South. And how about the history of this mosque? When there was a war between the people of Palembang and the Netherlands in 1659, a mosque burned down. The mosque is a mosque built by the Sultan of Palembang at the time, Ki Gede Suro, which is located in the Kutogawang Palace. Several years later, precisely in 1738, Sultan Mahmud Badaruddin I Jayawikromo rebuilt the mosque right at the location where the mosque was burned. The construction of the new mosque took a long time until on May 26, 1748 or on 28 Jumadil Awal 1151 Hijriah. The mosque was just officially established at the beginning of its construction. The Palembang Grand Mosque was called by the people of Palembang as the Sultan Mosque. The name refers to the construction of the mosque, which was chaired and managed directly by Sultan Mahmud Badaruddin I Jayawikromo. When it was first built, the mosque covered an area of 180 square meters with a capacity of 100 to 1,000 people. The land was later expanded by Sayyid Umar bin Muhammad Asgaf Al-Toha and Sayyid Ahmad bin Sheikh Sahab under the leadership of Prince Natagama Karta Mangala Mustafa Ibnu Raden Kamaluddin. Initially, this mosque didn't have a minaret. During the reign of Sultan Ahmad Najamuddin, the minaret was built. The location of the mosque minaret is separate from the main building and is in the west. The pattern of the mosque minaret is hexagonal, as high as 20 meters. The shape of the minaret of the mosque resembles the minaret of a temple. And currently, the entire Palembang Grand Mosque has an area of 15,400 square meters with a capacity of 15,000 people. Okay, that's all that I can say. I hope that is give you more information about Palembang Mosque and see you again.